The teams I was a part of at Waring were like my rock through what could otherwise be a very intense experience.
You can't come here and say, I'm an athlete, that's all I do, because you can't get away with that. You can't do that.
That was really cool to be like, this is something I love, and seeing everyone else involved in it, I thought was just the best.
Yeah, there's something about just having confidence physically and athletically that gives you confidence elsewhere.
Taught me a lot about like leading without saying anything, just a certain affect that you have that speaks for you.
The fact that Waring kids would try to bring French onto like the sports field was really reflective of like how integrated everything was.
It's the best way to learn lines, I've found, so I still run now and memorize like Shakespeare doing that.
Yeah.
You're relaxed in the soiree because you've run your butt off playing a soccer game.
I learned that I don't necessarily have to be a jock or a student.
Never be afraid to try something that scares you. I know it's such a cliche here, but even if like you're not really athletic, give it a shot. And if you are, be patient with those that aren't on, maybe up to par with you.
It's not a big part of Waring's culture is effort.
Really learning to push yourself and make your own challenges, something I've definitely kept with me.
And then accountability is a large part of this school and really emphasized in athletics.
Hard work doesn't just get results, but it also, you earn respect through hard work, and I think that that's something that Waring teaches you.
Made me realize that you need to respect everybody.
I mean, I learned so many things, but one of the big ones was how important confidence is, and like a lot of people find that at Waring, like in humanities or writing or something, but for me, I found that like on the sports field.
What I realized once I was on the team, what I had that other kids on my team didn't have was I was a well-rounded person. I was artistic. I wasn't just a Division I jock. I played music. I played in just like I was saying before, I played in jazz bands outside of school. I was doing these different humanities programs and writing programs.
Being an athlete here as well as a full-time student really made me good at time management. So that's something that I really valued going to college. My roommates would freak out about writing 4-page papers, and I'd be like, 10-page paper, like no big deal, no sweat.
Yeah.
Knowing that you can play basketball and enjoy it and not be the best out there encouraged me to go on. And in college, I did road racing, bike racing, and I had no idea what I was doing. I did a downhill ski race, which I'd never done before. I had no idea what I was doing. And I think that notion of not being afraid to fail, I think he definitely got that from Waring.
It's like preseason here was like fun, building, helping each other, learning and growing, and preseason in college is like people trying to really hurt you. It was terrible and scary. And like teams are not what they're normally like at Waring. I think there's a pretty amazing team that's going on here.
Like meeting with the coaches one-on-one, I think was something that I sort of had in the bag thanks to Waring, just because they were like, wow, like you can really articulate like what this program is about.
The confidence and leadership that I've gained from Waring sports is something that I'm going to rely heavily on.
From Ambrose, I really learned that I could be competitive in college and I could play a college sport. And that changed my whole perspective on life, basically, because it really showed me to expect more from myself and that I could really do whatever I wanted and I wasn't constrained by any sort of boundaries.
Photography, really got into painting.
I did a lot of theater when I was here, and I've continued doing a lot of theater.
I really enjoyed creative writing.
Physics was my favorite subject, French was my favorite, writing.
Playing the piano, being on the debate team.
Humanities and the sciences. And
I always played piano. I love singing. I was in madrigals.
Joined the percussion ensemble, joined the jazz ensemble.
Played viola and guitar, and
So in the spring I did theater for the first time.
So I was a member of the student government here.
Art was definitely big for me.
I mean, I love humanities and I love science, I love math, I love art, I love French.
I TA'd a 8th grade writing class. I went on the 9th grade trip to France. I took a music listening class.
I feel like I've been given a total gift where like soccer is just a game, but like it's totally become a part of my life and like the community that I am part of and the people that I interact with. And
I think you can thank wearing athletics for sort of making a leader out of anyone and being able to talk to anyone.
Since I was 12, I've been learning how to communicate. I've been learning how to think on my feet. I've been learning how to read people. And it doesn't matter whether it's on a field or in a classroom or in a work environment or just talking one-on-one with someone. And I think that most of my experience learning how to do that was through wearing athletics.
Like even I thought that rugby might be similar, but like the community that you find in wearing sports teams, I think is like unlike anything you're going to find anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I was going back and forth thinking about, what kind of person would I be if I hadn't gone to wearing. And like I said before, I think I still would have been an athlete, but I don't think I would have been as well-rounded a human being if it hadn't been for wearing.